Hey everyone, welcome back. Dear friends, we have had two sessions on the discussions related to UPSC Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2023. Yes, the question paper was a little difficult. By now, most of you have checked your scores, and your scores would be ranging between 71 to 80. Yes, it has been a difficult one even for the experienced or veterans. Any score above 75 is considered to be a good score this year because there have been a lot of controversial questions in paper 1 2 this time. So any score above 75 should be fine for kickstarting your mains preparation. So do not worry about results. Whatever will happen shall happen. So do not get disillusioned by the anticipation related to the results. So my advice is start your preparation right away for the mains examination. If you get through, well and good, you will excel in mains. If not, do not worry. Just give yourself one more attempt because the question paper this year was very unconventional. So this should not be the criteria to judge you or to decide about your future or your worthiness. So my advice would be to wait for a few more months before the result arrives and then decide about continuing with the preparation or looking at plan B. So let us begin with today's class. Today I shall be discussing the next set of questions. So question number 53. Consider the following statements. Carbon fibers. Look at the topic. Are we all not familiar with the topic carbon fiber? We have been studying it every year we keep studying about carbon fiber. So how then the question was difficult or different? Carbon fibers are used in the manufacture of components used in automobiles and aircrafts. This appears to be a general statement. Like I have been saying in our Focus 300 series also, I have constantly, regularly mentioned that whenever there is a question related to science and technology, if that statement happens to be a general statement, then mark it as the right statement. Because most of the times, general statements with respect to the subject science and technology are right. So here statement 1 can be marked as the right statement. And what about statement 2? Carbon fibers once used cannot be recycled. Unlike plastics, carbon fibers can be recycled. So statement 2 can be eliminated. So statement 1 is right. Option would be A1 only. Next, consider the following actions. In how many of the above actions is the function of accelerometer required? Are you not, have not heard about accelerometer? We all have. It determines the acceleration with respect to a particular object. So just apply your common sense. Detention of car crash or collision which results in the deployment of airbags almost instantaneously. Yes. Detection of accidental free fall of a laptop towards the ground which results in the immediate turning off of the hard drive. Yes. Detection of the tilt of the smartphone which results in the rotation of display between portrait and landscape mode. This is all because of accelerometer. So for this question, going by common sense, you can mark C as the right answer. That is all of the above. Right? Next, with reference to the role of biofilters in recirculating aquaculture system, consider the following statements. Biofilters provide waste treatment by removing uneaten fish feed. Yes. Biofilters convert ammonia present in fish waste to nitrate. Yes. Biofilters increase phosphorus as nutrient for fish in water. Look at first two statements. They are actually helping the environment. All right. So they are coming out in support of the environment. Whereas biofilters increase phosphorus as nutrient for fish in water. This is something negative kind of statement, because actually in reality biofilters try to decrease the amount of phosphorus present in the water, because the presence of phosphorus leads to eutrophication, right? Haven't you heard of the phenomenon eutrophication? So that is being aided by the presence of phosphorus. Biofilters actually try to decrease the amount of phosphorus present in the fish, in the water. So statement 3 can be eliminated. Right option would be 1 and 2. So option would be B, only 2. Next, consider the following pairs: Cepheids, nebulae and pulsars. I don't know about Cepheids, but nebula and pulsars, you will have definitely you would have heard about these two terms. Nebula, these are not stars, these are actually clouds. These are gaseous clouds. These are clouds of gases. So hence statement 2 cannot be right. Whereas Cepheids, they are giant clouds. They are not clouds, they are stars actually, which periodically brighten and dim. So statement pair 1 and pair 2 both are incorrectly matched. As a result, answer would be only 3, that is pulsars, which are neutron stars that are formed when massive stars run out of fuel and collapse. So answer would be only 1. Next, which of the following countries has its own satellite navigation system? It's easily Japan. In the context of IRNSS, from past 4 years, we have been hearing about local navigation system. US, China, Japan, Russia, and now India has entered this elite club. So in that context, we have oftenly studied about Japan having its own satellite navigation system. Next, consider the following statements. Ballistic missiles are jet propelled at subsonic speeds throughout their flights, while cruise missiles are rocket powered only in the initial phase of flight. It should be the other way around. Ballistic missiles are rocket powered, whereas cruise missiles are jet propelled. So first statement is obviously wrong. Second statement, Agni 5 is a medium range supersonic cruise missile, while BrahMos is a solid fueled intercontinental ballistic missile. See, Agni 4 is a intercontinental ballistic missile. It has got a range of over 5,000 kilometers, whereas BrahMos missile is a medium range supersonic cruise missile. So once again both are interchanged. So as a result, answer would be neither 1 nor 2. Next, consider the following statements regarding mercury pollution. Gold mining activity is a source of mercury pollution in the world. Yes, we all know. Coal-based thermal power plants cause mercury pollution. Yes, it happens. There is no known safe level of exposure to mercury. Yes. First and 2 statements are obviously right. You would easily be, you would easily get confused with the third statement. But as per the newspaper articles, even the third statement is also true. So answer would be all the 3, right? Acute or chronic mercury exposure can cause adverse effects during any period of the development. Mercury is a highly toxic element. There is no known safe level of exposure. All right. 60. With reference to green hydrogen, consider the following statements. It can be used directly as a fuel for internal combustion. Yes, true. It can be blended with natural gas and used as fuel for heat or power generation. Yes, true. It can be used in the hydrogen fuel cell to run vehicles. All the 3 are correct. Next, consider the following countries. Bulgaria, Hungary, Latvia, Czech Republic, Lithuania and Romania. How many of the above mentioned countries share a land border with Ukraine? So Ukraine has often been in news. So it becomes your basic responsibility or necessity to know the geographical position of Ukraine. So in that regard, you can easily identify the neighbors of Ukraine. They are Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Moldova. Right? So option A is the right answer. With reference to the Earth's atmosphere, which one of the following statements is correct? So in this, the right answer would be option C, that is infrared waves are largely absorbed by water vapor that is concentrated in the lower atmosphere. This is directly picked from the NCERT textbooks. Next. The soil in tropical rainforests is rich in nutrients. No, tropical rainforest soils are not rich in nutrients. They lack nutrients. They are poor in nutrients. So obviously you can eliminate the statement 1. Don't look at the statement 2 because here based on the options given, only one suitable option would be available. Then that is statement 1 is option D. That is statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. So what does statement 2 say? The high temperature and moisture of tropical rainforests cause dead organic matter in the soil to decompose quickly. Next, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The temperature contrast between continents and oceans is greater during summer than winter. Yes, this is true. The specific heat of water is more than that of land surface. Yes, this is also true. But 2 would not be the correct explanation of statement 1 because the temperature contrast between continents and oceans is greater during summer than in winter. It is because of land and sea breezes that exist in summer, right? So option B would be the correct option. Consider the following statements. In a seismograph, P waves are recorded earlier than S waves. Yes, true. P waves are called as, both are body waves. So in P waves, the individual particles vibrate to and fro in the direction of wave propagation, whereas in S waves, the particles vibrate up and down at right angles to the direction of wave propagation. Both are correct statements. With reference to coal-based thermal power plants in India, consider the following statements. None of them uses seawater. None of them is set up in water stressed district. None of them is privately owned. All the three statements are wrong because look at the keyword here, none, which seems to be very extreme, highly extreme. So as a result, you can eliminate all the three statements. Next, Olbachia method is sometimes talked about with reference to which one of the following. So it has often been in news. I myself have come across this articles related to Olbachia method at least 10 times in the past 1 year. So option 1 would be the right answer, that is controlling the viral diseases spread by mosquitoes. To prevent dengue, municipal authorities in Delhi, Mumbai and various municipal corporation limits have been using this method. Consider the following activities. Spreading finely ground basalt rock on farmlands extensively, increasing the alkalinity of oceans by adding lime, capturing carbon dioxide by released various industries and pumping it into abandoned mines in subterranean the form of waters carbonated. So how many of the above activities are often considered and discussed for carbon capture and sequestration? It is C, all three statements. Aerial metagenomics best refers to which one of the following situations? The right answer would be collecting DNA samples from air in a habitat at one go. So this article, an article related to aerial metagenomics, had appeared in Down to Earth. Maybe in the month of April or March, I don't remember, but this article related to metagenomics, aerial metagenomics, was there in the Down to Earth magazine. Next, microsatellite DNA is used in the case of which one of the following? It's studying the evolutionary relationships among various species of fauna. Next, consider the following statements with reference to India. According to the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act, which is of 2006, the medium enterprises are those with investments in plants and machinery between 15 to 25 crores. This is definitely wrong because the limit is 50 to 250 crores. And the second statement, all bank loans to micro, small and medium enterprises qualify under priority sector. No, not all loans. Only few selected loans can be classified as priority sector lending under the MSME Act. So option D, neither one nor two. Next, with reference to the central bank digital currencies, consider the following statements. It is statement number 1, it is possible to make payments in a digital currency without using US dollar or SWIFT system. Is true. A digital currency can be distributed with a condition programmed into it, such as a time frame for spending it. Yes, both options are correct. Both 1 and 2 are correct. In the context of finance, the term beta refers to a numeric value that measures the fluctuations of a stock to changes in the overall stock market. Next, consider the following statements. The self-help group program was originally initiated by the State Bank of India. No, it was not initiated by State Bank of India. So, second statement, in an SHG, all members of a group take responsibility for a loan that an individual member takes. Yes, the regional rural banks and scheduled commercial banks support SHGs. Yes, option 2 and 3 are right, whereas option 1 is wrong because in India, in 1970, Laban Bhatt, founder member of SEWA, that is Self-Employed Women's Association, which is from Ahmedabad, had developed the concept of women and microfinance, and based on this, SHG was developed, and it is not the State Bank of India. Next, India's public sector healthcare system largely focuses on curative care with limited preventive, promotive and rehabilitation care. No, India's healthcare system lays equal focuses on all the aspects that is related to preventive, promotive, rehabilitation and curative, not just curative. So statement 1 is wrong. The option would be option D, that is statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. What does the statement 2 say? Under India's decentralized approach to healthcare delivery, the states are primarily responsible for organizing health services. Yes, statement 2 is the right statement. So obviously, by looking at the questions, after the examination, it is very easy to judge the question paper by saying it was easy or it was difficult. But during those 2 hours in the examination hall, under so much pressure, that too with such questions filled with volume, it becomes really difficult to solve the question paper. So, and I'll tell you one last thing, that the question paper was difficult not just to you, but for lakhs of aspirants, if not lakhs, at least for thousands of serious aspirants. So everyone is hit by this uncertainty. Do not worry about that. Just focus on your further preparation, concentrate on your mains, try to finish off your optionals, work on answer writing, and just focus on answer writing, essay, and your optional. Once the result is out, you can think of the plan B, or carrying further about your preparation and all. So until then, keep practicing, keep writing answers, study as if you are giving mains this year. So if not for this year, at least definitely it will help for the upcoming year, and in one go you'll be able to clear both prelims as well as mains and attend the interview and ultimately come up with flying colors. So thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in the next video with the next set of questions. Until then, take care, bye bye, have a nice day.